In 2006, Mennonite Church Canada Witness invited 7 Spanish-speaking Mennonite pastors to visit 7 Canadian Mennonite pastors in Manitoba. 5 of them were able to come.
Comfortable with it, and I think that was good. That was good for us. And then the other part of that is this was a real, tangible way for us to recognize, or to, what's the right word? Just to get a sense of what the rest of the church is about.
Somos el cuerpo de Cristo. We are the body of Christ. Hemos oído llamar. We've answered yes to the call of the Lord.
Impact has surpassed all my expectations. It has been beyond profound, with real experiences in homes and families. I learned that the challenges the church faces in Chile are very similar to the challenges of the church in Canada.
Somos el cuerpo de Cristo. We are the body of Christ. Hemos oído llamar. We've answered yes to the call of the Lord.
When I hear them talking, most of them, I feel like I'm reading Acts, the book of Acts. Mm-hmm. And that the thing is just on like wildfire, you know, and they're baptizing 18 of them at a time, and then next year it's another 25, and then, you know, it's just going.
Somos el cuerpo de Cristo. We are the body of Christ. Hemos oído llamar. We've answered yes to the call of the Lord.
Me sorprendió el matrimonio, el esposo, como ella, la pastora, como ella, él le ayuda.
For me, it has been wonderful to be in a home with a marriage where Tony, the husband, respects his wife as a pastor, and he does everything in the home, and he really is a helpmate.
Los detalles, y aún para mí fue una experiencia linda de la iglesia.
It's been wonderful to see how Karen, as the pastor, is so concerned about all the members. It's a small church, and yet she is concerned about every member, and especially the older one.
Somos el cuerpo de Cristo. We are the body of Christ. Traemos su santo mensaje. We come to bring the good news to the world. Dios viene al mundo a través de nosotros. Somos el cuerpo de Cristo.
Another aspect that has been very helpful for me is to see that we live in a very diverse world, and we also have a diverse church, and this time together has given me an opportunity to appreciate that diversity. I really hope that the church in Canada does well. I have observed that there is life here, that there is love here, and that there are good relationships between people. I also hope that the church will be ready to face new things. I think God sometimes surprises us, even though we may think that we don't have needs.
I have learned these weeks that the churches in Canada are the bones that can support this frame of world missions. And Latin America could be called the flesh, if we talk in the symbolic language of the church being a body. So in that way, the bones without the flesh don't have a future. But similarly also, the flesh without the bones doesn't have a future. And so I think it's really important to keep on sharing these stories. Latin America needs people with a long experience. And I think that the churches in Canada need the life of the churches in Latin America to revive this vision of doing missions.
Somos el cuerpo de Cristo. We are the body of Christ.
Para mí uma porta, né, que Deus abriu.
This has been a door that God has opened for me. I leave here with having had new experiences and a new vision. I leave with a new vision to work with my church in Brazil. This is a critical opportunity that you've provided us to share and to mix together as people from different countries. This has really been something from God's heart.
E isso é de Deus, é algo de Deus muito importante. E que
I would like to congratulate the churches in Canada.
Thank you that Deus Lene can be with us and that we can know a little bit more about the church around the world and celebrate that your name is praised around the world.
E Deus,
I myself am the fruit of some of your organization and your mission work. My parents were the fruit of your mission work. In fact, the Church of Brazil is. We owe a lot to you here in Canada, and we're very grateful to you. And I'd just like to say, imagine if 50 years ago you could do such marvelous work without all the technology and organization that you have today. Imagine what you can do today. And I just want to thank God for you.
então vocês estão de parabéns. E continue.
Continue on in this good work. I want to congratulate you as a church. I'm leaving here with the impression that the Canadian church is a strong church. This is a church that has the presence of God. This is a church that has the presence of God, and that makes a difference. Thank you so much.
Holy, 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 I long to see you.
We thank you that your Spirit is everywhere in the world, that it is also in Cuba, and even as it is with us now, as you are with us here now. We pray for these two pastors who were not able to come here. We ask that you would be with the Church of Cuba, the Missionary Church of Cuba, but that also you would be with the whole nation of people.
Somos el cuerpo de Cristo. We are the body of Christ.
You're welcome for the Mennonite World Conference for 2009, July 2009 in Paraguay. Así que para usted, bienvenidos al Congreso Mundial Menonita que se realizará en julio 2009 en Asunción, Paraguay. All de mensen van Canada maak uitmuit zich ruiten maken om 3 jaar voor de 2009 naar Paraguay te komen voor de Weltkonferenz. Dat wordt een zeer goede ervaring voor alle mensen zijn.
Somos el cuerpo de Cristo.
Bringing the light of God's mercy to others.
We are the body of Christ. Somos el cuerpo de Cristo. We are the body of Christ. Hemos oído el llamado. We've answered yes to the call of the Lord. Oh, somos el cuerpo de Cristo. We are the body of Christ. Traemos un santo mensaje. We come to bring the good news to the world.
Cada persona es parte del reino.
Somos el cuerpo de Cristo.
Putting a stop to all discrimination.
We are the body of Christ.
Todas las razas que habitan la tierra.
Somos el cuerpo